Candace Owens is a evil scumbag. She is a degenerate. She is burning everything down, and she's gloating and smiling while she does it. And you know what you told me? She has no security. She doesn't deal with the shit we have to deal with. She's a piece of shit.
Tim, hold on, brother. I understand the passion, but you gonna get me back banned, bruh. Okay? Now, I understand that this is a very emotional subject when it comes to Charlie Kirk, and I'm gonna give my opinions on that after we talk about Tim here, because he is absolutely going wild on Candace Owens. Now, is it justified? We don't know yet, because all of the facts hasn't been presented to the FBI yet, in my opinion. But when it do come down to Charlie Kirk, guys, I will say this before I continue. I mean, can't we guys just give it a break just a little bit? Can't we just give it a break for just a tad bit? I mean, let the guy rest in peace. We don't have to talk about Charlie Kirk every day ever since September 10th. I mean, we're in December now, guys. I'm just not understanding it. At this point, it's either you're just trying to stay relevant or you're grifting. I'm not saying this is what Candace is doing, but this is what a lot of people are assuming, that this is what she's doing. And a lot of other people, like her supporters, think that what she's doing is in good faith of Charlie Kirk. And Candace actually responded to something when it comes to Erica Kirk, but that's probably going to be in a whole nother video. But as far as Charlie goes, guys, yeah, I don't really want to speak on bro. I'm gonna just be honest. I'm not trying to speak on somebody who's passed away in such a horrific way. So let's just continue.
She's making everyone else suffer, and all of these conservatives out there that send me these messages have no balls to call her out. More and more people have started doing it. They send me messages. Good for you, Tim. Good for you, Tim. I wasn't the first person to do it. I'm not going to take credit for that. But don't DM me like I did something for you as you cower.
How about you call him out then, Tim? Because I can call out a few like Brandon Tatum. Everybody is saying, why is Brandon Tatum mad at Nick Fuentes, but he's not mad at Candace Owens? That's a fairly good point. I think I was watching the Jay Witt podcast or something not too long ago, and he pointed that out as well. Like, that, there's a lot of hypocrisy going on with Officer Tell Mood, guys. So, you know, we got to point that out. But I will have to say, Tim, you aren't calling anyone out either. So, I mean, what are we doing here?
As you fucking cower, scared that she'll put you on her thumbnail and claim you benefited from Charlie Kirk's assassination, which she's doing to me right now. I'm fucking done with these people.
She has security just not below you.
Oh yeah, the one fat guy you mentioned with no wall and no barrier in a suburban neighborhood with neighbors shouldn't give two fucking shits.
Dude, was that Gary the numbers guy? Like, I don't got a problem with numerology. I don't have a problem with Gary, anything like that. But, bruh, pack it. Like, come on, man. Enjoy life as an old man. I don't get people who are this age that are still trying to be in the limelight. My guy, you're rich. Like, I don't know if you have a family or not, but God, just enjoy life, man. Come on.
No one's out for her. She's lying about all of this. You told me you went to her house and she's got a 4-foot wall and one fat guy, and she doesn't give a shit about her security. Meanwhile, I get bullets fired at my property and I have to go live in the middle of nowhere. And I got strangers coming up to my house in Maryland, breaking in. I got people showing up and beating up the residents who try to live there. How the fuck am I even supposed to sell this property? And, you know, it's all lies. It's all hypocrisy. And it is for the purpose of making money. And she does not live the way other people live. And she claims she liked Charlie. She loved Charlie. And she is burning everything down that he built because she is evil. She is evil. And I'll say it again, this conservative movement.
Here's the thing, guys. I hate to bring people back to reality, but the only person who brought down Turning Point USA was Tyler Robinson. He is the person who assassinated Charlie Kirk. That's what I believe right now. There is no evidence to substantiate that someone else had anything to do with it. I just honestly think it was a weird leftist nut job. I've always said that. I don't know where all the Erica Kirk shit come from. I don't know where that came from, but people really need to digress with that stuff, because we have to understand that Erica Kirk is a widow. Now, we're not going to sit up here and say that Charlie Kirk didn't know anything about Israel and their lobbying. All of the stuff was coming out. But my thing is this: we will never know, okay? Which is why we should just let Charlie rest. And this is why I just don't even like talking about Charlie Kirk anymore. No disrespect to him or his family, but it's just, I just don't like it.
It's fractured, it's fried, whatever it is. Okay? Republicans are on track to lose the midterms. They were actually trending in the other direction until Charlie Kirk was murdered.
Yeah.
And this is the point, isn't it? The most effective political assassination in history. And thanks to the likes of the vile cunt Candace Owens, she has turned Turning Point into the perpetrators of the crime that was against them. I don't get paid by any of these people. I'm not on good terms necessarily with Turning Point USA. They didn't invite me to their stupid event. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. They invited me back after I started criticizing Candace. I'm not going to your event. I'm over all of this shit. The last thing that I need to deal with is a bunch of cowards in conservative media refusing to stand up to her. Megyn Kelly, come on. I appreciate the kind words, but come on. Such fucking pathetic bullshit. You know, and I get people saying, Tim, you know, thank you so much for talking about it. I don't care. I'm not doing a favor for anybody. I'm not doing this to benefit anybody. Nobody's paying me. There's no fucking Russia. There's no fucking Israel. There's just me sticking my neck out and then risking dying for what? A bunch of cowards that don't want to stand up to protect them?
But here's the thing, though, Tim. This is happening to everybody on the right, including Candace Owens. I believe that there was evidence that the French government is trying to assassinate and or kill her or something like that. So, I mean, this even happened to me, dude. When I was there, basically right at a Trump rally in Chicago, I had to almost handle my business, okay? I might have to, you know, speak about that on another time. But everybody is in danger when we're on the right. They tried to kill Donald Trump twice. They assassinated Charlie Kirk. We know who the violent ones are. We just have to remember that. We have to remind America that we cannot put these communist socialists in power. Like Zoran Mondami. I can't believe New York allowed that to happen. You can't be that liberal and stupid. But my thing is with Candace Owens, guys, I would just wait until there is some actual evidence that comes out when it comes to the whole Charlie Kirk thing, because me personally, now it's just ruining relationships for no good reason. Us as conservatives on the right, we all had one common goal, and that was to just put America first. Make sure America sustains itself. Make sure Americans are always kept fed, clothed, have an affordable house. We can't do that stuff if we're funding other countries like Ukraine, Israel, Egypt. I know a lot of people say, well, Ukraine and Egypt, they get more money than Israel. Yeah, like probably throughout the past 5 to 10 years. But if we're talking about as far as a country being a whole, like as far as what being over 200 plus years, yeah, majority of our money has been going to Israel. And I can't concede to that point. So when it comes to Tim Pool, I mean, I get it, my dude. I understand, but you don't really have to resort to the name calling and the ad hominem comments. I'm not really sure what Candace Owens did to Tim Pool. I like Tim Pool, but my thing is this, guys. We have to stop letting this whole Charlie Kirk thing separate us. And I understand everybody is emotional about the subject and the topic, but we're losing the gist, guys. I really think that we are losing the plot when it comes to trying to keep America and substantiate America and its, you know, ways as far as the origins and the religion and things like that, guys. We can't keep America if we're fighting. So Tim and Candace really don't even know what this means here. But I honestly would just, if I was Candace Owens, I would just ignore this, because, I mean, she has a lot of stuff that she really needs to come out and prove, in my opinion. Now, when it comes to the 30-06, I genuinely don't think that bullet that Charlie Kirk was hit with was a 30-06. I think a 30-06 would have eradicated him. So that's just my opinion on that. And I don't know if this has been released yet because I have not been following any Charlie Kirk stories. But I don't know if there is an autopsy yet. They still haven't released that yet. And, you know, there is a lot of questions, guys. But this doesn't really prove that, you know, because Candace is like jumping all over the place. Like, first she's saying Egypt. Then she's saying Israel. Now she's saying the French one. I don't know. I truly don't know. So I'm going to leave that to you guys in the comments. Is Tim Pool's crash out justified? Is it not? Let me know what you guys think. Check out the merch store too as well, guys, because I did recently get banned. So if you guys want to check out the merch and purchase something, that would really, really, really help the channel. So I'll see you guys next time, and I'm out of here. Peace out.